What's up, guys? This is the Galaxy's greatest, Austin Peffer, along with Shane DeVoe. We are here for our Week 5 NFL predictions. First things first, last week, the winners at 11-4 record, we have Moore Cowbell 1996 and ESPN 473256965.
Basically the one who cut in 3 weeks late.
Yes, but you did win the week. Now you are at the top, but like I said, you can't win the prize. Well, unless if you're like winning by like 20 or more games, then you will. But since you joined late, don't work like that. Sorry. So I am still at the top with 37 wins, and I'm not doing that just to brag, you know.
But you're doing good this year, man. Last year you was
right.
year you were in the middle of the pack, and then afterwards I strolled the whole way through and I rammed it.
I feel like I'm not even doing that good because I'm just like getting like 9 win weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, but hey, it works, I guess.
Although I could have been undefeated if it wasn't for a couple overtime games this week.
Yeah, all of my losses were all one-possession games,
Mm-hmm.
which killed me in the end, but it is what it is. So let's get right into this week. Our Thursday night football game, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots. Am I correct? It's in New England?
It's in New England.
All right. Well, I'll let you start here.
Patriots. The Patriots are back, ladies and gentlemen. We all knew it was time to relax with them because this happens to them every year in September. They get it going. They're going to decimate this Colts team. And now with Edelman back. Is it Edelman back?
Yes, Julian Edelman is back.
Josh Gordon, Hogan, questionable Rob, but he'll probably play. This team's ready to go.
Yeah, I agree. I got the New England Patriots. Colts are also pretty banged up, too. They're going to be without T.Y. Hilton. That's just another reason why I take the Patriots easily. They're favored by like 10.5, I think, and they'll probably, whoever...
Score double that.
They might. We now move on to the Sunday games. First, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams are desperate. They're very desperate.
One more than the other.
I mean, I'm kind of looking at the team that needs it more in terms of record, which would be the Falcons. I think I got to go with the Falcons. I've been picking the Falcons every week, and it's been disappointing me. At least the Steelers, I haven't been picking them every week as of late. But I think I got to go with the Falcons, though. I mean, I think, like, offenses are kind of equal. Defenses are both struggling, but I don't know which defense to trust. I think I'm going to go Atlanta. I don't like picking either team, though. If I could pick a tie, I'd pick a tie.
Yeah, I'm also have to go with the Falcons. This defense is legitimately shit, let's be honest. It has no one on there to help anyone. The offense has to be carrying the load.
The one thing the Steelers do have for them is a pass rush. They are currently 4th in sacks. They led sacks last year, so there's some hope, but I don't know.
Nothing. And now Bell has said he's coming back week 7, but by that time Pittsburgh could be 1-4 and 1. Let's be honest. That could be the record. And he wants to play. And he stated that he wants to stay in Pittsburgh now and get a contract done. Doubt it. Falcons win.
But I want to talk about the Falcons. I don't want to talk so much about the Steelers because I feel like we do all the time. But the Falcons, they need to win this game because if they don't win this game, their playoff hopes are very slim to none because at least the AFC, like, there's a chance. The NFC, oh my gosh, you're probably going to have no chance if you're 1-4. They need to win this game. And they're going to have Devontae Freeman back. I think that's another reason why I'm going to take the Falcons. I should mention that. What's the next game?
Titans at the Bills.
Titans at the Bills. Shane, this is your pick.
The surprisingly 3-1 Titans that no one expected, and they're leading their division over the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm calling Buffalo Bills upset.
Really?
No, I'm joking. Tennessee Titans. I wish I could do it, but till I see it happen again, I can't see the Titans losing this game or the Buffalo Bills winning it. I'm going Titans to win.
I'm also going Titans. They are just the better team. I was a little nervous about them just because they had a new coaching scheme, but it seems to be working out very well for them. So I'm going Titans. They just got a lot of momentum right now. And had that Dolphins game not gone all crazy with the whole weather delays, this could be a 4-0 team right now.
It could be, yes.
We now move on. What is our next game?
Miami Dolphins at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, I like the Cincinnati Bengals. I had a feeling the Dolphins were fraudulent, that this whole 3-game win streak was probably nothing more than a sham. Or a fluke. I mean, maybe I shouldn't go overreacting because they did play the Patriots. But, I mean, I just haven't been buying the Dolphins. The Bengals, they're for real. They might have Joe Mixon back this week.
Without Eifert.
Already. Now, without Tyler Eifert,
God rest his soul.
that injury was horrible. He always gets injured. They'll probably work past it. The Bengals are just overall a way better team than the Dolphins. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals to win this game, probably easily.
I'm going with the Dolphins on this.
Oh, and Burfict's back, by the way. I should mention
I'm going
that.
with the Dolphins on this.
Really?
I think the last week's loss to the Patriots did humble them, proving that, yeah, we might have been 3-0 at the time, but we're not good enough yet to beat the Patriots. I think they're good enough to beat this Bengals defense.
Okay.
Everyone's just been scoring. Matt Ryan put up 36 against this defense. A lot of teams have been putting up a lot of points against this defense. And all you have to do now is take out AJ Green. That's it. And you win the game. He has no other weapons now that are major besides Boyd.
I mean, Tyler Boyd stepping up, and what's his face, the rookie from last year, John Ross. Yeah, he's eventually going to be stepping up in there. I think there's some hope, and with Mixon back, they're going to have a running game again. I like the Bengals. I really do.
So we're split on this one.
All right, then. It's good to have some.
Yeah, good. It's good.
Yeah.
Next one is the big game of the week: Ravens versus the Browns.
Oh.
In Cleveland.
All right. This is your pick.
I'm going with the Ravens.
All right.
The Ravens prove that they are most likely going to win this division. They have the most dominant defense. They haven't let anyone score in the last 2 games in the second half, which is really, really good for a defense.
They've actually been outscoring every team in the second half 49-9 this whole season.
Which is good.
That is phenomenal.
And they have most of their players back. Some of them are still one's still suspended, but
Smith is coming back, though, and their defense has been doing well without him. Marlon Humphrey's an absolute beast. I wanted the Steelers to draft him.
But I think the Browns are going to realize that this defense is good compared to theirs. Ravens win.
I agree. I'm going Baltimore Ravens. I mean, Cleveland's... They're going to keep it close. They will. But if this was this year's Cleveland's team and last year's Ravens team, I think the Browns would win this game. But even though the Browns got better, so did the Ravens. And, I mean, I think Ravens are just too good for the Browns to be. I would love to take the Browns. I just can't. Give me the Baltimore Ravens to win this game.
Next one is the Broncos at the New York Giants. The Jets.
New York Jets. I'm going upset. I'm going New York Jets.
Okay.
Broncos are just, they're not always the same team on the road. And even though Darnold doesn't really have much of an O-line or the greatest weapons, I feel like he's kind of due for a good standout game here. And I think the Broncos might sleep on the Jets here. And they're on a bit of a losing streak. And it's a shorter week for them, too. They did play Monday night. So I'm going to take the Jets in an upset. Why not?
I'm going to take the Broncos.
Okay, and I don't blame you.
I think Broncos, technically, let's be honest, they should have beat the Chiefs on Monday night. They should have beat the Chiefs. When you're up that big on them with the last closing seconds, you should have stopped them. There should have been a delay of game call, which I think that was very questionable by the refs. They didn't call it.
They missed that call.
I think they're going to the Broncos are going to forget about that. They're going to move on. They have arguably one of the easiest teams, if you look on it, that they could beat.
Yeah.
I think they're going to prove that they are still going to be in the running for the West. They win this game.
All right. What's our next game?
Next one is the Packers at the Detroit Lions.
Packers at the Lions. I'll let you go ahead.
I am going with the Packers.
Okay.
To win this one. I believe this is finally the week Clay Matthews does not get called for a roughing the passer call.
He actually didn't last week, so good for you.
Good for you, man. Congrats. Don't do it again. But I think they're going to win this one. They have to keep something up for Aaron Rodgers. He is honestly, he doesn't like this organization for not getting them weapons that he can work with. They should have gone with Khalil Mack like they reported that they were trying to do. They might be in the running now for Bell if he comes back. So there's a lot of things to be done. I think Aaron Rodgers has to win this one to keep the team hope.
You know what? I'm going Lions in an upset.
Okay.
Not really much of a particular reason. Just, I don't know. I feel like they're going to sneak up on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't have explanations. Sometimes I just get that. Sometimes I just have a feeling, and I just go with that feeling.
True,
you know?
True.
I think we all do it.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. I hate not to go into description of why, but I just got that. I just got one of those feelings. Let's move on to our next game. What do we have?
Jags at Kansas City.
Oh,
number one offense versus the number one defense.
This one might be game of the week, actually. I'm going with the Jaguars.
In the upset, okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of upsets this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Jacksonville. I think their defense is going to be the answer to finally stop Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs' defense have just been struggling all year so far. And Bortles, like, he's been all right this year. I wouldn't say great, but he's been all right. He's been doing his part, and he's surprised all of us. We thought he wouldn't be anything, especially without Marquise Lee, and they had all the Allens gone. And
offensive lineman gone now.
Offensive lineman hurt. What's-his-face? Mercedes Lewis gone. But you know what? They've been doing all right. And Leonard Fournette is not going to be in this game. A little concerned, but we saw them win without Fournette against the Patriots. I think they can do it again. I'm going Jags upset in Arrowhead.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs winning again for the 5th straight time. For the second straight season, they're going to do it. Pat Mahomes should have got picked off twice, if not 3 times, against the Broncos with his passes.
Avoided these interceptions.
I believe it might end with the streak of interceptions, but I think he pulls out another gutsy win out of him.
All right. And also, I believe he's at 16 touchdowns right now. Wait, 14. No. 14.
14 so counting a run.
14, not including the run. But, yes, he's still on track to break that record right now. Because if you multiply it by 4, it's 56. One more than the record. So he's still on track there and still on track as number 1 MVP. Number 1 in MVP voting.
Over Goff?
As of now, I'd say Mahomes is over Goff right now.
We'll come back to about week 8. Next one, we have the Giants at the Panthers. Austin.
Okay. I'm going Carolina. They're the better team. They're well rested. I like the Panthers. Plain and simple.
Panthers
Nothing
too.
Against the Giants, just.
Panthers have better offensive line. Giants don't.
I gotta give credit to the Panthers. I mean, we still have plenty of season to go, but right now they're looking really good. I had them just missing the playoffs in my original predictions, but like I said, I could have been very well wrong, and I very well can be. Let's move on to our next game.
Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Alrighty. Shane, who you got?
I got the Chargers winning this one.
Okay.
I'm glad for the Raiders. Again, your first win under the John Gruden era. It's probably going to be the last one for a little bit, for another couple of weeks. This Chargers offense is really, really good. Their defense is really good, even though they have a lot of injuries to the offensive line. Defense, they need a lot of help, especially on the corners against now the rise of Martavis Bryant, Amari Cooper, and all these other wide receivers, and Jordan Nelson, who's surprising everyone in Oakland. But I think the Chargers win this one, in a very close one.
I mean, it's essentially going to be a home game for Oakland because, a lot of Raider fans are in Los Angeles, and, Chargers don't do so well with their home attendance as it comes to their fans. But I'm going to have the Chargers win this one. The Raiders still struggling to get a pass rush. Although John Gruden's doing a heck of a job with this offense, I'll give him credit now. And I think there's some hope for him coaching this team, but the defense is just not going anywhere. Now, the Chargers' defense isn't going anywhere without Bosa right now. Like, they're struggling. But this will probably be a shootout. I like the Chargers a little more than the Raiders, though. I'm going to take the Chargers. And Derek Carr's still throwing some pretty nasty interceptions. He's got to get a hold of himself.
Our next one is the other remaining undefeated team, the Rams against the Seahawks.
Okay.
In Seattle.
I like the Rams. They're still the better team. I think Seattle will make it close since it's in Seattle. They play a lot better at home, but
now with the loss of Earl Thomas, that's a major loss for them.
It is a very major loss, and I just got to take the Rams. They're red hot, and they had an extra half week to prepare.
I do. I'm also going to go with the Rams too. I think my prediction is still correct. I think this Rams team is going to be the team to beat in the NFC, and they have the best chance of going to the Super Bowl this year.
I agree with that. What do we have next?
The Vikings at the Eagles, the NFC Championship rematch.
All right, Shane DeVoe, who you taking?
I'm taking the Vikings to win this one.
Really?
Yes. I just don't. There's something about this Eagles team that's different from last year. They don't have the same oomph under them on offense, and let alone their defense alone. I just think this Vikings team needs to win this game to have a chance to stay in their NFC North division. There's no way they can't lose this game.
Well, Shane, I actually agree with you. I'm taking the Vikings in an upset.
Sorry, Brandon.
Sorry, Hog. And sorry, Eagles fans, you probably think I hate you, but I don't hate you. I just kind of dislike you. I'm kidding. But, I mean, and the Eagles are the better team. They really are. And their defensive line is still great and very well will probably disrupt the Vikings' kind of lackluster O-line, but Jalen Mills is just struggling. EDP 445 would tell you that. But, I mean, the Vikings, they have a week and a half to prepare. And their offense is just on fire. Kirk Cousins has experience playing against the Eagles. I think the Vikings are desperate for a win. Because if they are 3-1, the season might be lost. So,
with everyone thinking that they can win the Super Bowl this year.
Whereas if the Eagles fell to 2-3, like, yes, that would hurt. But there would still be some time to fix what needs to be fixed. I'm going with the Vikings. I can see it go either way. It's going to be a very close game. It's not going to be like the NFC Championship. Mark my words.
Next, we have the 0-4 Cardinals against the 1-3 San Francisco 49ers in 49ers Stadium.
This is actually a really hard one for me. And I really wanted to go with the Cardinals upset, but the Niners are looking so good from last week, even without Garoppolo.
And they could have won that game, too.
I think I gotta go with the home team. I really wanted to go with the Cardinals. I don't think I can. I'll take the Niners. I think I even have the Cardinals selected, but I'm going to go Niners.
I'm also going to have to go to the Niners. I do believe Josh Rosen's time is going to come where he's going to start winning games, but he needs a better offensive line, better weapons. He needs a better line, better weapons, and he needs better everything for him to succeed. It's I don't know why they started him this soon. They should have waited until later in the year when they still had no chance, because they technically still have a chance to make playoffs, but why play now? You could basically screw your season. But it is what it is. 49ers win.
Get him some experience, though.
Yep. Next, we have the Dallas Cowboys, the Sunday night game at the Houston Texans.
I think this is your pick.
I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
I just think they have this role right now where they have to keep giving Ezekiel the ball. He's leading the league in rushing at the moment. Dak is starting to look like he could do something now with his weapons. The defense is stepping up big time for them in games. They have to win this one to keep in league with the division-leading Washington Redskins. They have to keep in this game.
I'm also going Cowboys. I mean, I was kind of thinking go with the Texans because Cowboys have been show up one week and then not the next week. Well, opposite, I should say. Like, odd weeks they don't do good, even weeks they do good. But I mean, Cowboys are just a better team overall. It's still in Texas, so I'm sure plenty of fans will travel for them. I mean, the Cowboys defense is pretty good, and Texans defense it's been kind of disappointing. Like, their defense is, despite having J.J. Watt and Whitney Mercilus back and having Tyrann Mathieu back there, he's not the same Tyrann Mathieu right now. Like, the secondary is getting torched. I mean, I got to go with the Cowboys here.
Okay. And then our Monday night game, the Redskins in New Orleans, where Drew Brees can become the #1 all-time career passing leader in NFL history.
And he will. He will. That's the first part of the prediction. Yep. I really wanted to go with the Redskins. I am not going to lie. But I think I got to go with the Saints. They're red hot right now. Even though the Skins had an extra week to prepare, I can't go against the Saints right now. They're just too good.
Yeah. The Saints are just too good. They have the best catching receiver right now in the league with receptions. He's leading right now.
Yeah, Alvin Kamara, he's heavily talked in MVP talks right now, actually. I think he's the first non-quarterback, if I'm correct.
Non-quarterback, yeah, it could be true.
So,
yep. I just think the Saints team's too good. They have a lot to prove this year with all the weapons they have. And congrats to Drew Brees ahead of time. Hall of Famer, no doubt. Congrats on winning and becoming the #1 all-time career passing leader.
Absolutely. Bye weeks this week, I can't remember. And I feel really stupid for not remembering. Like, they should just, like... I should know who they are, but I can't think. Bears are one of them.
Yep.
Bears are one of them. Who is the other? We're going to spend, like, the next 2 minutes just thinking about who the hell else is on a bye week this week.
Bucks.
Is it? I think it is the Bucks.
Yeah, because they're on the bye week. They played the Bears.
It is the Bucks. All right, there it is. Bears and Bucks are on their bye week.
Yep.
Glad we could solve that for you guys. Well, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, this has been the Galaxy's Greatest alongside Shane DeVoe. We'll see you next week for week 6. Enjoy some football, guys.